short play on the cards for Boomich. He's deep in towards this B bomb site, but he fakes them out, jumping back. And he has drawn players towards B, made them interested in it. Na'Vi still set up with a player in Con and one in Palace. This looked like it was destined to go towards that A bomb site with this Palace lurk from Electronic. Ooh. And Boomich is still keeping Furia interested in B. Now they spot a player in window. Now they see this Con split, and it dawns on Furia a little too late that this is the A commitment for Junior and Yuri. They're left in a very unlikely 2-on-4 with a bomb plant down for Na'Vi.
Yeah, Perfecto, I have no idea how he wins his fight into the window as well. Like, that's unreal. He gets, you know, pushed in the corner and somehow just spams down his opponent. Even if he didn't, Flamey was quick to clear it from connector anyway. And yeah, Fury just saved. They just get away with their armor. Not really much else they can do in that position with Murder Hole being controlled and the bomb being planted very open for multiple positions. Na'Vi, no way in hell they lose that round. So they get out with a victory. Simple with the opener. And even though Art drops him and the bomb, getting all the info pretty early for Furia, it's still a Na'Vi round. And, you know, this is what I said, like, 9-6 is fine, but if you lose the pistol and Na'Vi convert, you know, you're in hot water. Luckily, if there's one team that loves to get in the way of conversions, it is Furia. And so we'll see if they buy around this saved armor.
Yeah, the thing that is problematic, though, is like CT forces are always a lot harder to work with than these T-side force buys, where, you know, even a bomb plant gives you that extra cash injection to make the force buy really, you know, something to behold. Instead, we've got a Zeus on ARP. Now, Zeus, he's someone who's had his fair share of plays within Na'Vi. This time, he's trying to turn against them, being brought out in this eco round for Furia.
Yeah, and it's the most standard eco round that anyone ever plays on CT Mirage, which is 5B. You know, don't break the window. Maybe even don't break the vent, so Na'Vi don't flank us. But yeah, it's a pretty predictable one, and I think Na'Vi might just read into it, especially if they send one of these Mac 10s on Flamey just anywhere. You know, A, he can clear it. B, he can confirm they're stacked. So, you know, that's the safe way of doing it. Miss window smoke, Flamey. We're watching you. Don't worry, Electronic can patch that hole if he needs, but it's actually towards connector, and I say all this, Na'Vi are going to walk right into the B stack, aren't they? Dear, oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. There's a double boost to Cat as well with P250s galore.
Oh my god, they are walking in towards B though, aren't they?
Like, yeah, let's see. Maybe they kill them all. There's, you know, not really much to play with. Art gets mollied, he has to move. He gets double mollied as well from one fire into another, but still this Cat boost is in play.
Yeah, but at this point, right, you've dealt with so many players in B, you're almost expecting the stack. And so they do. 11 on the board for Na'Vi. Now the money built up for the investment from Furia, but it really is hitting a kind of worrying time period here where you need to have this buy find something, or else Na'Vi can just run away with this game. You won't have an AWP in play either. Na'Vi aren't going to have one of their own. So now's the time to play catch up if you're Furia.
Yeah, not an easy time to do it either. Oh, Vinny catching Electronic, switching weapons. He wasn't ready for Simple though, who's already deep in. And so it will be traded. Na'Vi fine with that. Got Flamey and Sandwich. Yuri giving away his position as Simple gets that info for Flamey to make a move happen. He's got a molly under though. No one else left inside of A. It's a CT player and a Con player for Furia, just keeping their eyes on the prize. But a smoke could render two of these three players useless watching A. HEN, nothing notable. Perfecto hunting. There's the Con smoke. Caserata does some damage, and he's looking to finish the job. He does. Bomb planted, but the retake is on for Furia. They're in a great position now.
Yeah, Boomich and Simple in a pretty rough spot here. Simple trapped inside of the bomb site. Spam raining over. Flash, ooh, tagged, but it is the ding. Not much damage done, and the flash sets up Boomich. Now he's got to win it all alone. Thrust into the 1v3, and Yuri is quick on the trigger. Hits that sitter there. And Furia are on to 7. I didn't catch who it was. Who dealt with Simple, Hugo? Did you catch that?
Don't know, mate.
I didn't see if it was Junior or not. I'm trying to keep up with it.
You can just look at the end, Harry. You can just look at the end. Don't think it was. Either way. Retake one by Furia. Kesarata just kind of mops him up, coming back in. It was Junior, Harry. Look at the replay.
Nice.
AK's out still, though. We don't have the AWP in play in this second half. It came out very early in the first, in round 3 to be exact. But for now, keeping it safe. Na'Vi going back to middle. Grenades looked good, but they didn't do too much. Just the trade of USIL right now going about their business. Junior's in Palace again. We've had so many players pushed into this map on both sides. Electronic gets up connector. 2 players on the other side of the smoke, though. Bomb is far away, so Na'Vi need to go back and pick that up before they commit. Oh, the Shadow gave Electronic a time to react with a crouch peek. He was aiming too high, and so his tap misses. They don't even know about Junior. Flamey is clearing things cautiously, but there's so many spots to check. Can he hit the shot? Ooh. No, Junior continues to spray. And a 5-on-3 again. Fury take heavy advantages once more. Last time was a 4-on-2. No problem in converting. This should be similar.
Yeah, there is this con lurk that can look to come in from Perfecto, but he needs to hit a good timing if it wants to find the results needed to get Na'Vi out of this. And instead, Yuri sees it early. Numbers really starting to dwindle now. Boomich out through the ramp, first man in, first man down, and it's simple with 15 seconds left. Not a clutch, even he can deliver here. He's got to fade away and concede this one over to Furia. Left without any hope in the world to picking this one up. 8 now on the board for this Furia CT side. And I think one of the things that has been so impressive about Furia in terms of them adjusting to their opponents internationally is the same kind of cheeky things that they got away with over in NA just didn't work across the pond. And now we see them, you know, looking very, very comfortable playing like a reserve style of Counter-Strike, still forcing Na'Vi into their utility, into these peaks that don't favor them necessarily. And then you have that like signature Furia cheekiness with like the 4 spies, the hero weapons. It just looks like a much more complete kind of strap book from Furia that everyone started to get more comfortable with.
Oh, simple. Oh, he needs to do everything here. Got spotted coming out the ramp with that AK. We had Art win one of these rounds, but I gotta say, Fury are far more armed than Na'Vi were in that same position. 4 AKs and an A1S. Here comes Simple. Back with a second chance. 1 player tucked on the balcony, another on default. Junior drawing them in on and off angle. Simple with the check, headshot, but still gets the kill. Art gives away his position, but can he just stay alive under the balcony here? Calling for flashes, calling for anything he swings, and Perfecto wins that fight. Simple's so low, he may as well stick with his gun, though, with that precision. Already leaving the bomb site, though. Oh, this is naughty. They have 2 pistols that just need to stay alive right now. But look at the read for Yuri. He's already doubting himself. That could be a problem, however. They're getting flanked by Electronic. Kesarata has his eyes on the hole, and he should have this one dead to rights. Still, Perfecto's trapped in A. Maybe the bomb even comes back to this side of the map, considering how these rotations have come through. 25 on the clock. Perfecto with a lot to clear, and surely he doesn't get this headshot here. Vinny just tucked in and wait. Oh, he moves out and he wins the fight. Thank goodness. Boomish faking B and Simple getting desperate for a plant, but I don't know if they can really allow this one. They could just chase him down.
Oh, they give him the respect. They let him get the bomb down. Shouldn't be able to get much more than this. He's so low after all.
Oh,
Simple's been able to get all the way back to ramp. They've given him a lot of room to work with. He goes back in with the aggression, and they're not ready for it. Simple. Oh, cut short by Vinny. He started to feel a little bit worried there as he was really throwing himself into every single gunfight. But I think regardless of that, Na'Vi are happy with a bomb plant in a round like that. They really are. The money was very weird for Na'Vi as a result of the save, and they've dug themselves out of that hole at least.
Yeah, you can just see Simple. Every time he gets spotted, he's changing his position. He knows he's so low. One bullet is a done round. So it's all about catching your opponents, you know, off guard. Them calling, oh, he's here, and he's not there. So he tries to maneuver around the site, but only so much room he can get given. Double AWP out. We saw it on the T side. Now we get the second half as well. Junior flashed out a connector, though. Art's taken his AWP towards the short side. Yuri anchoring A, and they're back for it. Na'Vi aren't waiting around. They just go right through the ramp with that flash as well. Molly under, and Yuri caught changing weapons. He doesn't get punished, but the info's now there for Na'Vi on where this player sits. Mollied off. Our Na'Vi stuck behind the ramp, but Perfecto with a pick coming in from under.
Yeah, now they know about this con lurk, so these players need someone to be keeping an eye on Connector. The Junior mollied out of the window, he's got to reposition. Oh. Suddenly Art feels like he's forced to take a fight in amongst all the pressure. With Connector left wide open, Yuri's got to watch so many angles at once, and Na'Vi even read this lower flank from K-Serato. It's Junior up against the world, back here in CT. With Na'Vi tucking tail and running back towards that B bomb site. They get that 12th round. And it all crumbles for Furia. This is a game of reads, though, man. Like in that round prior to last, where Simple had the hero AK, Furia rotate one step ahead, and that ultimately saves the round for them. Well, in that round there, Na'Vi have the read on this lower tunnels flank. They know that that's putting pressure on Art over on the stairs, so they anticipate that peak. This is a very exciting game of CS. And it's still so close, only a matter of rounds between these two teams. It's this point in the game that starts to matter a hell of a lot.
Yeah, more CS on the B stream. G2 versus EG as well. Definitely worth checking out, judging by the quick look at that one. Both our games going the distance by the looks of things.
If you're Na'Vi, you know that you can dodge any danger of Furia, like grinding this out to a victory by winning a round like this one right now, where Furia have all in it up against 12. Because their money's wiped out, and so this is like a 2-for-1 round if you're able to pick it up. Oh, it's braving the AK spray after making the cat jump, trying to do anything to turn this to Furia's advantage early on.
B is free. It's only K-Serato. He's going to drop his smoke, but he's not got a weapon for the job. They're going to chase him down. Perfecto going through with his knife found. K-Serato's now been given an upgrade with no trade. They've really ballsed this one up. K-Serato has just torn them apart. Bomb dropped, and he should have never been able to hold on to that bomb site alone. He had no teammates, and now he's surrounded by them. My, oh my. Arming K-Serato was your biggest mistake, Na'Vi. Nade from Simple could finish him. But nothing being offered up.
Yeah, Vinny's even holding the fullback, so it's not like Simple as a clear route to go and hold on to this AK. He might just take it forward, like take the fight to Furia, waiting around. His brain whirring, trying to figure out if there is a way back into this or if it is too far gone. Oh, the jump peek. That has baited the nade out, but it lands a little short of finding K-Serato over at the bench. With Simple not getting offered anything here, Lex. Sometimes the only way to win is not to play. He backs out, attempting to hold on to the AK. As mentioned, Vinny was holding for this exact contingency in the back line, now spotting Simple.
You don't want to die after time here, so tuck in, give him 5 alive, let him take the money.
That is exactly what you needed from K-Serato there. Yeah. Like, as mentioned, that was a make or break round for Furia. That essentially decides, do Na'Vi just waltz away with this map, or do Furia keep fighting with a great chance for success?
Yeah, like Perfecto just goes through the smoke there with no teamwork, no trade, nothing. And K-Serato's given not just that kill, but the time to swap weapons, re-peek back in. And Na'Vi aren't even trying to punish him for that. So, yeah, that's a big problem. Perfecto could have just cleared him standard, gone around the site, but probably didn't want to be open to catwalk. However, there was just no one there to stop him at that point. This is a very weird game now with Furia taking the reins right back. Na'Vi, you can see slowing down on this T side, 12-10. Simple dropping a gun over, and they're trying to spread their cash. But double AWP still continues. And we've not seen this T-side AWP yet really for Na'Vi as well. That's something worth noting. Right, so Furia running wild with 2 AWPs all over the map, but Simple's not had the money nor the weapon to really stop it. Na'Vi need to start winning gun rounds if they want either of those options. Heart's lower. Not what you'd expect if you're Boomich, but he's being cautious.
Yeah, with Perfecto also here to join in with the swing, it does make this lower tunnels play that much more scary. Oh, while he could have picked up the man advantage there, I think the double swing would have just put that immediately back into a 4-on-4. So he's done well to get out of there. Now going back, and it's almost the collateral, the USP dink. It doesn't finish the job. Junior, meanwhile, will pick up Simple on his entry out through the ramp, dropping the bomb in the process as well, and setting Furia up for round number 11. Flamey toppled, Vinny in with a second peek, and it's all left onto Electronic. His hope dwindling again. These slow A plays are not doing right by Na'Vi.
Yeah.
And that will have Furia closing the gap even more.
There's so many of these rounds have just come down to these like impossible 1-on-4s, 1-on-5s for Electronic and Simple mainly, right? Often it's been Simple last alive. This time he decides, I don't want to be sitting around now in unwinnable rounds. I want to be going in first, and he does, but he gets immediately AWP'd by Junior. That's why, you know, we don't often have Simple just running straight in, because so many of these rounds you're just going to lose your first player inherently to one of these 2 AWPs. There's so many spots for them to play. And Na'Vi are having a really tough time of even gaining ground in this A bomb site. And I mean, we've already seen what happens when they go B. So right now, this is a really tough spot for Na'Vi on the T side. Furia have the answers to every question being posed. 1 AWP here. Other was not saved. And faster being approached was Simple, but double Molotov, no rush today.
Yeah, that immediate dink coming through from top mid. Through the wall though, so does next to no damage. That nade doesn't actually finish Boomich off. He's made of sterner stuff, still alive down here in the connector. Another slow round, this time creeping through middle from Na'Vi, hoping they can catch Vinny at short, and Electronic will blindside him. Uh-oh, now they're spilling out into mid. Now they're up in the window. Look at the pace on Boomich. You've never seen him move like this before. He's deep within T-spawn. He's pulling an art. Wrapping around in through the backline. Furia, oh, they see him. Junior spots it out. And we're back into even odds. Junior trying to be the difference maker, trying to be the one to keep it all alive. For Furia has shut down this eco round that was getting out of hand.
Yeah, picking Simple as well from Ticket. Electronics found a way into B. Bomb needs to get to him, though. It's a long way away. Flamey, this is unfortunately the right play. He would have loved to use his window position, but he needs to get this bomb in the site, and it's such a long rotation rather through apartments. Case Roto spotted Electronic getting on the car, so he knows that B has been lost, but with the bomb plant not down yet, they're wondering, well, where is this package? Where is it coming from? Junior picking Electronic and stopping the bomb from even making it out apps. That's why, you know, that's the awkwardness of the long rotate for Flamey, right? Look how long it takes him to get from window back up B apps into the site. Well, Fury are already there, full force. Only an eco for Na'Vi, but again, a position that they certainly could have converted with a 4-on-3 and control of their opponent's spawn. A second's difference would have meant Boomich was tucked in CT, and maybe he would have had the drop on Junior, but this guy is showing up in the last few rounds on this CT-sided AWP, and now he's overtaking Art as well.
I mean, there's that old saying, right? Work till your idols become your rivals, and that's how Junior must be feeling right now. Always looked up to a guy like Simple, and now he gets to play up against him. Now he's topping the charts in a matchup against him on the other side, tying the game up in an eco round that looked like it was getting out of hand. He gives them round number 12. The reinvestment comes through for Na'Vi. And this time we even have the AWP in Simple's hands.
Yeah, it's about time. We've had flat rifles for Na'Vi in so many T-side rounds, right? Simple's had enough of being stuck in 1-on-4s. He wants to put this AWP to good use and try and find opening kills. Setting towards B quick. He knows that Fury like to jump apps as well, so maybe there's a pick there to be presented for Simple. But again, the deep Molotovs deny him any room. In case Serato's allowed to jump for free, even with a nade ready in case Simple moves in after. It's a little bit of damage, but Simple's not moving. With the jump still coming through, there's definitely a chance for Simple to get this opening kill. And that would be worth its weight in gold for Na'Vi. Orb gets thrown up. And now Art owns the apartment. Funnily enough, Simple's leaving, so it doesn't even matter. The Orb going elsewhere, trying a tan back at A. But you can see for Na'Vi, I mean, they're just really playing around this AWP, looking for kills. They're not being all too proactive. Too many rounds have been decided from the get-go. They want to use a clock. Finally, Simple setting Palace with 2 other teammates and the bomb. This is a weird round to run on a full buy.
Something that is scary, though, is when Art took that long angle, Serato pushed in and probed the apartment. So they had the early information that Na'Vi had left B. There are 4 players for Furia at this A side of the map. Simple doubling up, but Junior still fighting, still a nuisance as Simple is destroying everybody else. They get past that A-bomb site defense with 4 strong there for Furia. Simple just bursts the doors down. And Na'Vi lock in that round with a late pinch from Boomich there just to really drive it home.
I have no idea how Na'Vi win that round. It's a simple effect through and through, right? Like we can't even compute a round like that. Fury have a double AWP on A. They have 4 players. They know it's about to come through. And then Boomich hits that amazing timing through connector, running through the smoke, killing the stairs player. And Simple just firing shots left, right, and center. My oh my, let's see that again. That's why you don't send him in first. You don't want him dead to the orbs. You want him trading the orbs. And yeah, it's exactly what he gets away with. Timeout now for Furia. With Na'Vi finally breaking the streak. The money is bleak.
You could feel the pressure like building up, right? Like every one of these rounds, I feel like we're leading into it with some kind of pause, right? For these guys to try and figure out how to stem the bleeding. And at first it was Na'Vi feeling that pressure. Now it's Furia. They've bought in. They've thrown caution to the wind.
Unsurprising.
AWP on Junior, AK for Serato, Deagle on Art. And an MP9 for Vinny. What's the solution to this, right? They've tried to play it passive. And that's because Na'Vi are just playing this punishing style where if you try to go aggressive, they are going to be holding for you. And so winning that fight is not easy. It's not free. And there's no area of the map that isn't being watched. Junior, he takes it upon himself to try and be the difference maker in the opening of this round, pushing the lower tunnels and holding for this swing. He doesn't get given a second chance by Electronic, who nails the opener. And now Boomich spots more players pouring into these lower tunnels. Na'Vi know they've got another kill trapped here. And even though Art gets the first, he's pincered in. In middle, there's danger. In front of him, there's danger. And beneath him, there is fire. But somehow he's still alive. Perfecto can't seem to find him. Oh, you need to get yourself out of here. And he lands the tag, but it's not the kill. It's not enough. Vinny all alone has dispatched a Flamey at least, but now they know where this last player resides.
Yeah, you just want to avoid him here if you're Na'Vi. Why run closer to the fire? Why even give Vinny the chance? Especially with 2 low players. Mate, if Art hits that no-scope onto Perfecto and actually kills him, not just tag, that would have been terrifying. Na'Vi did everything they could to clear that AWP out from under, and it took them everything they had. Vinny, he's giving it a go. He's only running because why not? But deep down, even he knows that this is not a winnable round. Na'Vi have had all the time in the world to set up in their post plants. Perfecto's playing with a Glock. Yeah, he's found an AK, that's good. Don't know if he was looking for something. And Vinny, oh, maybe some kills, maybe something. Maybe Perfecto dead in the water. Better than nothing, hey? But he's got to move. The bomb's near him. Simple will get there first. And it's a team ace for Na'Vi to get 14 on the board. Worth noting, Flamey killed Keserato, even pushing Palace out of spawn as well. So Furia, that round was pretty screwed from the get-go. And the double AWP under was not the solution, as close as it got.
Yeah, it's such a shame, right? Last time Junior was feeling that pressure to be like the pinch setter, the guy to set the entire game up, he was able to deliver on it, right? And it was him to kind of propel you back into it and tie this up at 12-12 in the first place. When he feels that same pressure there, he learns that up against guys like Electronic, there are no second chances. And so now just vanilla pistols for the most part for Furia. This is looking like 15, almost guaranteed for Na'Vi.
Yeah, and they burn out Yuri as well, right? Furia giving away this round. They're aware of the consequences that come thanks to the eco. And I've got to say, I'm really glad that Furia actually ecoed this round and didn't just, full send against 14. Definitely with a chance for OT here. Boomage, if he hears just one step from Vinny, he's going to drop in with the backstab. Flash to Con. Vinny rendered useless right now. Boomer should have this dead, and he does. 2 pistols left up for Furia, but by and large, it's a flawless Na'Vi round. And that is good as well. If Na'Vi can just keep everyone alive and not give away any kills, any guns, but more importantly, make sure that they have their money into the next round, well, they're going to have a bit more staying power up against Furia's attempt to get us into OT. Simple trying to wallbang above the cinder blocks. No one's there for now. It's spawn and market, crossfire for Furia, just looking for anything they can get. But even Simple knows it's not worth it.
It is very relieving to have Simple looking so fired up. Oh, dinked by Junior.
Oh, no.
That kills him to the bomb. Do we count that for Junior? I think we count that for Junior. That's a technical kill.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, it's just not really worth it, right? Like, Simple doesn't expect to die there, but he's hoping he can just get the AWP kill. Not a worry, though. Na'Vi, still plenty of money, but, it's something like if Furia win back-to-back rounds and then someone like Simple has low money in the last, you're thinking about that kill. But you don't have time to. 15-12, and the timeout for Furia coming to a close. Their last timeout, their last chance to stem the bleeding of the wounds that Na'Vi have inflicted upon them.
And I tell you what, man, like for Art and Junior, this must feel kind of horrible. Like they're doing a tremendous amount to try and keep this game going, to try and keep Furia in it. They've both been good at finding openers, but in recent rounds, Na'Vi have been able to cancel them out. This is where we need guys like Keserato, someone who is a phenomenal clutch player, a great anchor. A little bit more out of someone like him. We already saw what he can offer when he denied that B play from Na'Vi. Oh, Junior just hops over.
Look at Hart.
Oh, Boomage spraying the smoke, and they might have seen his feet there. They seem aware that there was this short player. Art gets out of there, though. That's the thing. He's like an apparition. He'll appear in one place, disappear, and then crop up somewhere else where you don't expect him. We want more stuff like that. Furia, they're not sitting around waiting in bomb sites anymore. They are looking for openings across this map, and Yuri attempting to use this smoke to his advantage, trying to peek over the top of it. Just denied that peek onto Electronic. For Furia, they had to claw their way back into this game. Let's not forget, when they tied it up at 12-12, they were in the rhythm. They were building back up. They need to get back to that, or else Na'Vi are snatching away their map pick. And Boomich with the patience. While Art has speed, Boomich has patience on his side, and Art wins it out in the head-to-head. So the clash of the IGLs goes down in top middle, and Art comes out ahead.
Yeah, smoke on stairs, cut out Junior. Simple looking to fight him once again, but it's through the bench for Junior. Receiving a flash to the face, won't make him move. Na'Vi aren't in a rush. Notice B for Perfecto. He's pushed in through the apartments. Is he going to come in on this backstab when Na'Vi commit to A? If Na'Vi commit to A, because the bomb needs to rotate back out if that is the case. There's no time. 25, and now Perfecto's position null and void as is Simple with the bomb. It's dropped up in Palace. This is a done round. There's nothing Na'Vi can do about it. They're going to try, they're going to guess, but they can't get back to Palace, and Electronic just has to hold on to his gun. Ooh, that was an ugly round for Na'Vi for sure. with everyone so split at the 20-second mark, every single player had to have success. Every single player had to win their fight. And while Na'Vi, they win none of them. Furia, 1 out of 3.
Once again, it's Junior to keep Furia in this game. He gets that kill onto Simple up in the apartment, or Palace rather, dropping the bomb, and Na'Vi run out of time.
Yeah.
That kill also marked him taking over Simple in the head-to-head at 6-5.
Been keeping track of that.
I have been keeping track.
What are the numbers at?
6 to Junior, 5 for Simple.
Including that bomb kill.
Including the bomb kill.
Okay, well, we count it. 13 to 15, Furia, 2 more in a row. Why would you stop believing? You've gotten this far. Na'Vi just need to edge themselves over the line. It's their opponent's map pick. But is it their time? Group towards B, Simple holding top mid. Especially after Boomich died in the last round, right? Like, patience. He looked like he was going to pay off. He was so ready, but then even with the shadow disadvantage, wins that battle out. And now Na'Vi don't want to lose a player on an island like that, so they just hold on passive to middle. Art brings the heat down under, and he only gets 1. Electronic has been so good at trading this underpass control. Poor perfecto, but you can't win them all. Sometimes sacrifices must be made, and that is the brutal reality. 4 on 4. And Na'Vi is still defaulting, still waiting to deny any aggression, but Furia, obviously learning from their mistakes, have not gifted Na'Vi much.
Smoke throw, and this is to try and protect you for the short cross. Vinny's got plain view up onto short. And even though Electronic is dumping these nades into the B bomb site, that is not where the bomb is heading. It's going down through the connector. Electronic in the lower tunnels as well, picking up the pace. There's 30 seconds. Na'Vi, it doesn't want to fall apart due to time again. Yuri has to make a stand. He's in with the first, and he reads the Palace peak. A little bit of damage done in the spray, but it's Simple to find the next. And with it, that bomb has been given safe passage to get into the site. Bomb now planted just in the nick of time. Junior and Vinny, 2v2 versus Simple and Flamey. Simple not giving up this bomb site yet. And so now it is just Junior looking desperately to flush these players out of the site, but time is not on his side. And as he walks out, he's so ready for Simple here, and Simple lands the shot to close it out for Na'Vi. 1-0 up in the series right now, but it was explosive, it was fast, it was anyone's, and Na'Vi take it, but there's still more to come.
I'm dead. What?
Oh,
Are you out of your minds? Oh my.
Dude, I feel like I'm playing a cheater. What the hell is this? Playing matchmaking. They missed their heaven smoke.
Good job, this dude.
God damn, is this guy again? He's a blue player.
Thank God. Thank God.
The first round.
Sorry, where you going?
I don't know. I'm looking at my monitor now.
I'm already looking.
I flash over monster for you.
Yo.
Wait. flashing.
Nice peek, sir. Good coming on the flash peek.
I'm getting freaking
Proud of you.
hated by bots.
They're up short. Damn, I'm sick.
This guy blue already?
Oh, he's on the right. I think.
Dude!
Oh my god, dude, he's embodying hard. Holy shit.
You can't aim, but if you can't see.
Dude, they're shooting me through smokes. Oh no.
Oh my god.
Hey, use a real gun, buddy.
I used this in matches.
Oh no. You're
Dude, you're gonna die if you jump one more time.
He's in bot. He's in hack mode.
Pussy.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, he's in hack
Oh
mode.
my god.
Should have seen the shot.
Oh, I have an idea.
Just the one. Yeah, loading up my mind. Place me on the side. Fair enough, fair enough. Yeah. Always you and me. Trying to be weightless. Like we're the two surviving pieces of something. Always you and me.
Back and forth we go. Na'Vi close it out at the end of the map, but Furia make it very competitive. It came down to an op here in several different occasions. And of course, on our occasion, we're going to have Get Right and we're going to have Yanko to talk all about this. Welcome back, everybody, to the Intel Extreme Masters Katowice in 2021. We are getting so close to the playoffs. I can feel it, Yanko.
Playoffs? I think we hyped up this matchup a lot, and for a reason, right? What an entertaining first game. We saw some simple highlight there at the end to close it. He had 30 kills.
Yeah.
Like 25 were high impact in this game. You know, early on in the first half, those 2 fast deagle kills towards B, right? That was, in the end, looking back, that was probably the determining factor of the whole game. Those back and forth rounds, and the fact that Na'Vi was finally able to win 2 consecutive ones, take control of the economy. I think they went up from 2-2 to 6-2 lead, right? The game obviously ending 16-14. If Furia managed to, you know, break them completely there and string a couple of rounds consecutively of their own, they would have been the ones with a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, for sure. And just like looking at Furia, how they adapted later on when they actually started to lose that lead in the beginning, because it was so back and forth in the beginning, and 6-2. And one thing that I noticed the most is just like how Art was taking mid control and faking them, showing that they're gonna do a B split fast, and they actually went up A. And I really liked that idea, because the next run directly after, they did the same thing again, but then this time there were 4 guys closer short. Anyway, they ended up on A and won the run eventually. But I like how, you know, how they actually fought out their thought process, actually attacking against Na'Vi, because they were actually making them uncomfortable playing it out.
Yeah, and you know what? You want to
Chris was talking about,
Yeah.
we have it here in Skybox, you know, that was all actually completely random. We didn't plan it this way.
Not scripted at all.
But it's actually really cool because it has a combination of smokes that's really powerful. And it was the old LG team with Steel, Henny, Lucas that used it first. So to open it up, I'm gonna pause it soon so you guys can see which 3 smokes there are. So it's this one. It's the classic top mid smoke, window smoke, and there's gonna be this smoke here, so-called rail smoke. That blocks basically the vision from the A side towards Cat. So electronic, or if there's an Opera all the way back in the A side, he can't really see, he's not supposed to see the CTs coming up for a fast B split. So we're gonna see those smokes pop in right now. Art, of course, leading the way for his team. What you can see here that Na'Vi is trying to do is something that teams have been doing a lot recently. Fast boost into ladder room through windows so you can stop these early aggressive plays on mid. The problem is it's so fast that they can't really even set up for it, and Simple is already isolated to quickly show you what Cerrado is doing over to the B. Using his nades to put pressure. Keep Perfecto here site on the B apps and not allow him to by covering Cat. So that's the way we see slowly the rotation from bomb site. Simple died in Furia players, and this to all the hate this narrative about them. They are one, like there's, yes, they are aggressive. Art balance this out, right? So from this point on in this round, I'm even fast forwarding this, like this is like at 1.75 speed. They're just waiting. They have the advantage. They know that Navi is pressured and they're waiting for someone to make a mistake. And eventually, you know, Boomich here is going to feel very pressured, which is natural, to get some info. Junior just gets the kill on him. Instantly, that changes Furia's call. Let's go towards A. They still have Vinny, though, who's in a good position to hear the rotation. He's probably giving information to his team, and we can see how they were still methodical towards the very end of the round to use their remaining utility to plant the bomb safely. They won out that clutch, and it was just a really great round from Furia, using some of the stuff they did earlier with just Art faking mid, and now to go for that actual B split. That was the plan. Thing changed. They changed the call, adjusted, and won a really important round for them.
Yeah, and you know, that's like plans can be everything, right? You can have the best strat in the world, but planning is actually where it comes down. You want to have that sort of resilience that you can pivot and make a change on a dime when you need it. And for Furia, you know, they showed a lot of promise. They showed a lot of face right here when it came down to, hey, we're in this fight. You know, Navi's, yeah, they're Navi. Yeah, Simple's doing what Simple does, but they're showing face. And moreover, we're going to show you some face over on the B stream right now, because G2 taking on the Evil Geniuses. That is our B stream update. Check this out. Yanko, we've got G2 who are on map up. Are they going to close us out?
They should, yeah. They won Train, which was EG's pick, 16-14. Breezy had 33 kills, 16 deaths, and still wasn't enough for EG to close out that game.
Wild stuff.
It's very annoying to be playing that well, and you're still losing 16-14 in the first map there. And also, it's such an important game, you know? It's like, ugh.
A lot on the line right here, and we're going to keep it that way. Speaking of being on the line, we're going to get off the line so we can go to a break and we can come back and get right back into the Counter-Strike that you signed up for. The Intel Extreme Masters is here. It's now.